I want to say good day to everybody. I want to welcome you again. It's Thursday, and Thursday um, normally is our usual time that I share with singles. Peradventure, we are listening to this on another day, but there's a possibility we might try to change the date. Nevertheless, this platform is called Relationship Talk with Debola Praise. If you must know, I'm a marriage and relationship counselor, and I dare to say marriage and relationship godly counselor, because I would say in the motto of counsel there's safety. I don't have anything wrong. They are Christian therapists, they are Christian psychologists, because I always encourage people to look for godly ones, because there are people today, they don't have God in their life, they don't have Jesus in their life, they don't have the Holy Spirit in their life. They've misinterpreted the scripture, or they've giving them a lot of names to what is not, and they misled people, misled singles into what they're not supposed to do. We're starting the series today. So this platform is called Relationship Talk with Debola Praise, and it's specifically for singles. So we're starting a series today. Why do I always attract the wrong type of people? As a boy, as a girl, as a man, as a woman, as a lady, as a gent, why do I always attract the wrong type of person? Why do I always fall in love with the wrong type of person? No, I'm sure some of you are wondering, because sometimes I get feedback like, all these things we are sharing, is it necessary? It is necessary. That's why many young ladies, young guys out there, Christians, fall prey to the enemy's trap, fall to fornication, fall into depression, fall into a lot of negative things, because some churches feel that these teachings are not necessary, or this teaching must, they have no, a lot of things happening in the Church of God that God will deliver the Church of God for. So the question is, do you always find yourself with the wrong type of person? Maybe you are in a cycle of meeting the wrong person, fall in love and being hurt. There's a pattern of going after the wrong person, but you can't get out. Now, it is not your brain that is in charge here. It is your unconscious attraction. So I'm starting with this today because I had to sit down and do a bit of study about it, so that for as many that are out there, they understand the things to which I'm sharing about. So you're just launching it laying a foundation on why do I always attract the wrong type of person. So let me also encourage, if I a single guy, single girl out there, please, I will encourage you, help us to share. I don't know when you are listening to us, for maybe on social media platform, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Please help us to share to singles so that they can understand these things. I always tell people again, wisdom is profitable to direct. We need wisdom, especially at this time. And this word is what is needed at this time. I'm not against I'm not against praying, but at times you need to get everything together. One of them is the word. So what is? Look, let me repeat myself again so that you understand. Now, there's a pattern of going after the wrong person, but you can't get out. It is not your brain that's in charge here. It is your unconscious attraction. Why do a good, lovely, fine, gentle, cool girl attract agbero? It's out. Somebody who is loud. Why do cool guys get attracted to lousy girls? Sometimes wayward girls, prostitute girls. So it is not your brain that is in charge. It is your unconscious attraction. So the question is, what is unconscious attraction? So I did one or two research on this, and in the person of Dr. Terry Marks, clinical psychology, explained this by saying unconscious attraction means that even though consciously we can say that what kind of partner we want, unconsciously we are drawn to the same types of partner based on our childhood experience, based on our childhood roles, based on our childhood templates of love and traumatic experiences. In other words, unconscious attraction is fueled, has been patterned already from your childhood, has been patterned already maybe by the kind of parents you have been patterned already by the community, by the kind of people around you, has been patterned already as a result of the experiences you've had. That is what unconscious attraction is all about. And there are two types of unconscious attraction. The first type says that we choose people who reinforce how we feel about ourselves. So the extent to which we value ourselves, we know our worth, we love ourselves and treat ourselves with compassion. We will be attracted to partners who do the same or vice versa. Let me repeat myself again. Now, don't forget, this is a series, and the series is on why do I always attract the wrong type of people? And the genesis of the why is the issue of unconscious attraction. And there are two types of conscious attraction. The first type says we choose people who reinforces how we feel about ourselves. And the second kind of unconscious attraction says that we choose partners who help us to recreate our patterns, our roles, our template from childhood, our traumatic experiences. Those are the two types. So, but both of this attraction, unconscious attraction, come into play when we are talking about these issues, which is that if we tend to always end up with the emotional unavailable partners, and that means that there's a part of us that is emotionally unavailable. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Some of us, we have our templates, the conscious one, but because of our experiences, because of our childhood experiences, because of the role models we have, because of our community, because of the value that have been inputted in us, unconsciously something else begins to play. there's another pattern begins to play. So what is emotional availability? Don't forget, again, let me go back and forth about it so that for somebody that is stumbling on this video, on this audio, you understand what we are talking about. This platform is called Relationship Talk with Debola Praise. And there's a lot of things I've been sharing on this platform. So if you have missed, that's why I always encourage people, follow us on the social media platform so we can get on the gist, the series, the episode with our different one, red flags and all that, a lot of things that were shared. And because we didn't start sharing from today, we have been sharing for more than a decade, talking about relationship, as a marriage counselor. Also, why do I always attract the wrong type of people? And I've seen these questions being asked a lot of times. I've seen also, apart from asking, I've seen ladies, I've seen guys, just wondering, why is this girl or why is this guy, following this kind of, because it's obvious that no, they are not compatible, but they always go along with each other. And that's what I'm talking about. One of the genesis of it all, the reason why you always attract the wrong type of people is unconscious attraction. And I just finished sharing with you the two types of unconscious attraction, which result into emotional availability. Emotional availability, again, is according to what I found out, is a spectrum, like most things are. But really, it means that you know yourself well enough that you can be authentic and honest about who you are, how you feel, what your preference or preferences are, what your story is. It means you can be vulnerable with safe people, and you can tolerate or even enjoy deep emotional connection and intimacy. You can also be as emotionally connected to someone else as you are emotionally connected to yourself. Why? So many people have very superficial relationship without realizing it, because they are not tuned in emotionally to the internal world experiences, feeling or needs, without being tuned into emotionally. You can't bring that to the relationship. What am I saying in essence? Do not forget, why am I, as a lady, as a guy, attracted? Why do I get attracted? Why do I get this attraction to the wrong person? Is what I'm sharing with you. And the genesis of it all is about unconscious attraction. Why do you have unconscious attraction? One of the reasons is because of this emotional availability that I'm trying to share with you. Now, often we had an idea in mind of what we want from a partner. They have to be tall, they have to be rich, they have to like music, whatever it is, broad shoulder, six-pack, big breast, good bum bum. Now, here's the thing. Actually, there is this layer below, which is that it is what you actually want, or is this what you have been conditioned to believe? What I think we are missing into this society is that even when people think that they are emotionally in tune or connected with themselves, often what they are connecting with is deeply ingrained beliefs and condition as opposed to the truth. Again, the role, the childhood pattern, the traumatic experience, the training, the value that have been inculcated by parents, by friends, by community, by church, by wherever you are coming from, takes, how would I put it now? Plays a major role in what I'm trying to share with you. Now, a huge part of emotional availability is being able to be honest in the moment, in the relationship with your partner, and what gets in the way of that is fear. It is fear of the other person reaction, fear of abandonment or rejection, fear of really being seen. What am I trying to say? Because many of us have never been in a relationship where we've really been our authentic, true selves, because they are part of us. That part of us that do not believe that we are lovable. All of this goes back to childhood, depending on the amount of mirroring you got from your parents, depending on the kind of value, I keep going back and forth concerning, childhood values, communities, people that you grew up with, which is your appearance reflecting back to you, who you are, what gifts you bring to the world, to the family, and whatever, and whether it was accurate mirroring, or was it mostly negative or critical, or was there just not any mirroring? That's another big piece of emotional availability. There's a lot of things that people today, and with specific to our ladies, there's a lot. Each time I talk about this, I always remember. I'm not supposed to say it, but let me just code it. But people really understand. A lot of people fail in this because the truth is there's a lot of things that is undertone. So sometimes when I see some people acting up, when I see some people getting angry, when I see some people get worked up, I know where it's coming from. But unfortunately, people don't like to be told the truth. Now, that's my time for today. It's a series. It's a series that we want to take our time to be able to deal with it. It looks as if it's psychological, it's clinical psychology. That is true. But we're just laying a foundation to make you understand this series that we started today. Why do I always attract the wrong type of people? I believe that God is in control, but there's some teaching, there's some information, there's some education that you need to take in to correct these things. Join me again next week Thursday as we continue in this series. God bless you. Shalom.